My name is Craig Swindle, and I want to talk to you about something that has probably been important to many of y'all when y'all attended college, or if you thought about attending college and didn't have the money. Most people need financial assistance in order to go to college because it costs so much. I know I have personal experience in trying to get this, but I couldn't get it at first because I was trying to attend an out-of-state college. The college I wanted to go to was in Colorado, and since I'm a Tennessee resident, I couldn't use the money that I would be getting from a scholarship called the Hope Scholarship to go to this other school. I had to go to a school in Tennessee in order to be able to do it. Since I was unable to do it, I figured this issue was important to many people, so I thought it would be important to try to provoke people to try to do something to change this situation. First, I'll tell you all about how many people are already getting it and people that deserve it, and then I'll tell you what we might be able to do to change that. First off, the students that are getting it are people that are in Tennessee that have a 3.0 GPA and a 21 on their ACT when they graduate from high school. When they graduate from high school and they get ready to go, they can fill out the FAFSA and get ready to go to college. And if they apply and get the Hope Scholarship and they go to a Tennessee school, they will get this money that helps them pay for it. But the students, I would like to tell you, the students that aren't getting it are the people going to out-of-state schools. People that are still Tennessee residents and meeting the 3.0 GPA and the 21 ACT requirements are unable to go to the school they need. Now, going to the right school is very important because perhaps you want a degree that is very scarce or isn't provided by Tennessee schools. I wanted a degree in game development, and it was a lot harder for me to get this degree in Tennessee than it was somewhere else. This other school is a very prestigious school that is looked upon as being one of the best game development schools. There's an increasing number of students going to out-of-state schools every year, as shown in a graph by Christopher Morphew from University of Kansas. Each year, the increments are jumping more and more. And since these students are forced to attend schools in Tennessee, that growing number, more and more, maybe even not even going to college because they can't get the degree they're looking for. There's also money left from our lottery scholarships that isn't being used at all right now, which is another reason I think it's very important to allocate this money to that. The governor of Tennessee, Phil Bredesen, said in an article that he wrote that we need to do more with the lottery money. He said there's extra lottery money, and he said, let's also start expanding our help by taking about half of the unallocated lottery reserves. He talks about lottery reserves and only using half of them for what he wanted to do. This means there's quite a bit left. Even if he did what he was talking about doing in this article, there would still be money left to do what I'm mentioning here to help these students that want to go to out-of-state schools. There are just, like I said, there are many and more students who want to go to out-of-state schools each year to get these degrees, and they are unable to do so because of the requirements of the Hope Scholarship. Now that you know what the requirements are on the students that should be getting it, I want to tell you what we might do to fix this. We could sign a petition. If each student that is needing this money to go to an out-of-state school that meets the requirements for the Hope Scholarship were to sign this petition, and anyone else that supports the idea and present it to the state government, they would see how many people it actually is. This would be an overwhelming number according to how many people the graphs show that are going to out-of-state schools each year. Also, we could all write personal letters. Personal letters may even be more effective because they could see the situation of each person individually, not just a bunch of names on a list. If they were overwhelmed by personal letters, they would see that these people need this money and they may try to fix it. Phil Bredesen has talked about trying to help these students get better education because he understands how important it is. So if he sees that this is where one of the problems lies, he's more likely to try to fix this problem. Now that we've talked about the requirements for it, the students that should be getting it, and things that we could do to fix it, I hope you are all more motivated to go out and try to do something yourselves. We can do the petition or write personal letters. Anything that would help the state government see how we need this money would help a great amount. I thank you all for listening, and I hope that you all are motivated now to go out and try to do something about this.